What's crack-a-lackin', peoples? All right. Just recorded Rebelcast Stay the Meta Edition for Week 0, Edge of Eternities, with Athena. Rictus isn't back yet, so we got to hold it down until he is. We got one more week. Week 1 will also be featuring Athena. Be on the lookout for that tomorrow at noon. MTG Rebellion live for the premiere on YouTube. I'll announce it on all socials and Discords, including my own. I haven't been making enough announcements on my own Discord. I want to pay some more attention to it. Been lying kind of dormant for a while. All right, let's see what we have built in Standard today. Tonight on the docket for music fans and anime fans, where the Venn diagram intersects, we're going to be listening to the Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, and then Space Dandy soundtracks. As always, my Spotify, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You can see what I'm currently listening to. So if you're watching on the VOD or the YouTube later, you can see what my music recommends are. In any event, let's move forward. Decks I've been having success with. Boros Discovery. Mono Green Landfall. Just going to call it Landfall. Aristocrats. Lizards. Reanimator. Oh, Mono Black as well. Let's see for today. Let's play some Discovery first. Yep, starting off in Gold Tier 2. Keep it. Hopefully we draw in Natali's favor. I do talk about this deck on the State of the Meta. Again, go check that out tomorrow at noon. Discovery's just one of those decks that, man, when it runs hot, it runs hot. Been seeing Dimir have a lot of success lately. Get your 0-point ballads ready for your sideboards. I've seen 3 of in sideboards against Dimir. Alright, let's begin. Zenith comes down. We get 1 more mana. 1 more untap lane. We can play the Appraiser. Everything will go off. Didn't happen. That's okay. What are our chances of drawing a land? Over 40%, 43.6. Let him draw a card. Two cards, okay. Won't matter if we can get a land. What can I say? I guess you could look at the inverse of our chances to draw land and see that we have a 55.3% chance not to draw land. And say that we're pretty much shit out of luck here. I know it's indestructible. Draw 4 cards, sure. Go ahead. We're probably going to lose this game and go on to game 2. Now, post board, I think we'll want to bring in probably the Carnosaur, probably Season of Burrow, probably Exercise. Turns out what to take out. Okay, let's see what happens. Needed this about 2 turns back. There we go. Still have a chance. It's not over yet. But they have this turn to end it.
Jealous of my talent. Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
Very smart. Alright. Game 2. So like I said, we want Exercise. We want Season of the Burrow. Probably want the Carnosaur as well. Actually, Exercise. Take that on the game 3 if we win this. Probably don't take it now. It's pretty awkward as a card. strange deck because you can't just, you know, play whatever you want in the 1 to 2 mana value slot. It's got to be able to be discovered and be effective when it hits the board when you discover it. You know what I mean? What's up, Sleeveless? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. No turn 2 play. That does hurt. Not gonna lie. Melting in Alabama, melting in Georgia. Myself. Feel you, dog. See if this one sticks. It's likely not, but you know. We gotta try. Dimir is a tough contender. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, especially against this deck. Probably the least favored matchup we have. Just because blue-black has so much disruption. I hate Kaido too, man. I hate Kaido too. See if this sticks. Likely not. Okay. Nice. Go Cond. I was thinking about going Dawnbreaker and then Sage. Let's build our board first before we Elspeth. Oh, nice Appraiser. That's good. Nice. Followed up by Sage. Okay, okay. Alright, they play a Saboteur. Nowhere to run. Good stuff, opponent. They consider that a low-risk trade. I mean, if they're playing any other deck, it would be.
I require your expertise.
Counterspell.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Nice. We did get a game 3. Good, good, good. This is a good test. All right, now we're going to play a little defensively here. What have you been playing, Sleepless? What you been up to in Standard, brother? Got myself a new chair, by the way. My old one was busted up and broken. Hopefully I get to be sponsored by Alienware one day, because I buy a lot of their stuff. I have a credit account with them anyway. That's gonna be my push this year. Get sponsored by Alienware. That'd be awesome. Busy editing, of course. That's your whole thing, man. You are a good editor. Sleeveless, by the way, for those of you that don't know, does a little work, content creation in the Rebellion, behind the scenes especially. Oof. Lots of turn 2 plays here in hand. I know. I should be sponsored by them, man. I rep them pretty hard. I mean, it goes a long way that I got that credit with them, you know? It goes a long way for me. My rig's an Alienware. My keyboard's an Alienware. My chair. See what they do here. Now we're just gonna ride Zen that. Dude, that would be the credit line to get. If you could get a Sony credit line, oh my god. That's a dream right there. The word on that is discard a card, huh? Oh, I could have exercised it. I didn't think of that. But see, now, because I waited, they're going to have to decide between playing Kaido with it and attacking. I'm going to kill it anyway. If they don't let me kill it and they counter, yes, they get in for damage, but they don't get to cast Kaido. Let's see what we do. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna exercise the hell out of that. Tally's favor. Tally's favor. Sage of the skies, baby. Let's fly. Let's see what they do right here. This is the critical turn for my Dimir opponent. Oh, they got me. They got me right there. It's alright, we still got Virtue of Loyalty. Samo Sidekick, what's up, dog? Yes, I mean Dell. It is a Dell credit line. Alienware is their brand. What's up, dog? We're in Edge of Eternities. We're playing a little bit of Boros action. Boros Discovery, that is. Not Gateway. Gateway is owned by Walmart, I think. Not sure. Nah, Dell and Gateway were competitors in the 90s. I remember those competing commercials. Dude, you're getting a Dell! I'll never forget that. Only thing I remember about Gateway, I know they had commercials too, but the only thing I remember about Gateway was the box was cow-colored. Temper the cows. Oh, man. Acer owns Gateway. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. I used to be able to keep up. It's like Lenovo laptops used to be real reliable. Then I forget who bought them. I think they used to be owned by IBM, or they're currently owned by IBM. I don't know. How do we want to do this? Until your next end turn. Or we can pay all of it to discover 4. Let's do that. Old Belkin router. Oh my god. I just recently got upgraded my Netgear Nighthawk. Back when, man, that was the best router on the market for like a decade. I finally had to upgrade to a Chinese company, TP-Link, which I don't mind. Whatever, they make good stuff. It's a good company, pretty reputable. They had the best reviews out of everything I looked at. I guess they think we're not going to block. Damn, they milled a bunch of good cards. Yeah, it's not bad. Wow. PCI. Let's hold on to the rides in. End of their turn, we'll do the Quarry Mountain Monastery. I love this card. It's such a good card for this deck. Especially when you have Conned out. Look, we got him shook, y'all. We got him shook. Ooh, play the con, and then play the land. That's game. What's up, Gilbot? How's it going, brother?
These relics are priceless. I won't let you damage them.
Don't even have to attack. This is how we're gonna win right here. Dropped on the couch with your. Oh yeah, you're watching from your family's place. One of your family's places.
Discoveries are around every corner.
Happy to see that you made it safe, man. With all this stuff going on with airplanes nowadays, you never know. I'm afraid to fly right now, man. I'm not typically a person that's afraid to fly. Max damage, all nines all day. Let's go. First match of the night, first victory of the night. That's what's up. It's a brand new standard. Let me know in the comments, chat, what y'all are playing, how it's doing. Just recorded the Rebelcast State of the Meta Edge of Eternities Week 0. That's a long-ass title. Can't wait to edit that tonight. Push it out tomorrow at noon. Noon Eastern Standard Time. MTG Rebellion YouTube channel will be the live premiere. Y'all come hang out in the chat with me. Ask any questions. Hype up the video if you're a Rebel ally. Thank y'all so much for the support, by the way. Some of y'all show up to every single YouTube premiere, and I really, really appreciate that. You only play Brawl? Paradox Elves. Woo, brother. I just downloaded a Slivers Brawl deck. We ought to play sometime. Maybe on Saturday if you're around. Saturday Night Damage, we should play. This is a little bit of an awkward hand, but we have a Ride's End in it, so I don't feel too bad about it. Start with the Parlor. Second Ride's End. Yeah, let's push that to the graveyard. We want to be on curve, if possible. Slivers are mean. That's why I play them. Love them. Still one of my favorite archetypes all time. All right, so they don't have anything on the field yet, so we'll play the tapped land. If you missed it earlier, I said that tonight we're playing 3 anime soundtracks: Samurai Champloo, followed by Cowboy Bebop, the movie soundtrack, one of my favorite, personally, anime soundtracks. And then follow that up with a little Space Danny. So it's the Watanabe anime special tonight for y'all. For those of you watching on YouTube later or the VOD, my music choices are always in the bottom left-hand corner. Let's get rid of that bristly bill. Get that shit out of here. Oh! Royal treatment, eh? One of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. Rest in peace, Nujabes. Alright, let's go, brother. Let's show this Landfall deck what we can do. I know they're slim on removal. So as long as we can life gain, out life gain them, out attack them, we'll be outflank them, I guess you could say, we'll be good. Alright, let's hope this sticks. That's a good card to have on board. I'm going to tell y'all a little piece of trivia about tomorrow's episode. This card, Cosmogrand Zenith, is probably the one that gets named the most in the episode. And we do a segment on top 10 most impactful cards, new set, post rotation. 6 new brews. And then we also have 4 questions where me and Athena sit down and we time ourselves for a minute and have to answer within that minute. New little segment. Alright, we're losing the race. Should I play the Elspeth next turn? It's tough to say. I think we'll do this instead. We need to survive this next turn. Then we'll be in much better shape to win. There we go. I need to pull one of those at least. They have a chance to win here next turn. If they don't have the cards to win next turn, we stand a pretty good chance. Looks like they're going to need to block because they're thinking about it. No? Okay. I do like to spend a second hovering over cards in between turns just so y'all can read. Y'all can see what's happening. There it is. They got Spring Bloom Druid. Oof. Scary. That's what I was afraid of. Looks like we're gonna have to do that, unfortunately. Probably could have saved one.
The real battle begins.
Can't do it. Yeah, that sucks. I think we've lost.
Warriors, rise!
Yeah, they've got it. Only way they don't have it is if they run out of gas somehow. Which they might have. 3 cards. I don't know. I don't like my odds. Play the Hydra. That's game. So we'll bring these two in. Let's go. Bolt the bird. I still generally go by that. Bolt the bird when you have a choice. Play the tap lane. Hopefully they attack here. They don't put ward on it. Somehow. Might hexproof it here. Mojo raid coming? Ooh, Mojo Rogue, what's up? Need to come visit your channel, man. How have you been? Been a minute, brother. I'll return the favor some night. Thank y'all for stopping by. We're trying to make Boros Discovery work in Standard Best of 3. Brand new Standard, brand new day. I love it. Also, the perfect time to announce that we've got a new episode of Stay the Meta coming out tomorrow. Premieres at noon Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, MTG Rebellion channel. Link right there in the chat for y'all. If y'all are into competitive Magic, you like Standard, you like Best of 3, then we are the channel for you. We do a breakdown of our top 10 most impactful cards. We give you 6 brews in Standard. Me and Athena the Bun tomorrow. And then Darth Rictus will be back. Not next week, but the week after. Our regular Stay the Meta show, Fridays at noon. We analyze Standard Meta. We look at events. We look at the decks at top 8. We give you a breakdown of those decks. Give you deck lists. Let you know what's up. Give you a little bit of direction, because there are plenty of YouTube channels that run Magic the Gathering, but hardly any that really break down the Standard meta in a data-driven way. So we're really proud to put that on. Alright, we're going to play Quarry Mountain Monastery. We probably lost this set 0-2, but damn it, we got to try. Yeah, Mojo Rogue knows what's up. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Thomas K, 100K, 100KL. What's going on, man? Just chilling. Just chilling. We've got little new job ace on. Those of you in the know. And I guess I'm playing Stormslayer. Not in a great spot right now, especially if they have the cards in hand to be able to landfall like crazy. This is honestly my favorite deck, the one I'm playing against right now. I think it's a tier 1. I definitely think Mono Green is a tier 1 deck in Standard. Let me know in the chat what you think. What are you playing in Standard? Do you play best of 3? What are you running? Are you playing in any of the store championships in Standard coming up? It's definitely become my favorite format as of late. There is always a meta, just not yet. I know that's paradoxical right there. It's brewing. It's cooking. Next week we'll have the data from all the events this weekend. So we'll break that down for y'all for sure. But this week we're just putting out Team Brews. MTG Rebellion, we have a competitive team. We travel, play Paper Magic, go to different events, and we try to line up what deck to play week to week. And so we had several MTG Rebellion guild mages come by and drop off their best list, and that's going to be on the show tomorrow. Again, here's our links. If you want to also join a Discord community that's oriented around every format but competitively, then come check us out. We talk shop, we brew together, we question each other's choices together. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is having to hear, you know, a bunch of questions about your build and why the hell you put this card here and that card there. But you know, it's good. Like I say, iron sharpens iron. We wanted to build a community that catered to competitive players, because there's plenty of casual channels and servers out there if you want to join them. That's not our thing. Nothing against that, you know. Nothing against Commander EDH, but that wasn't the hole we saw in the community that we wanted to fill, so to speak. We certainly got people in there that play Commander too, so that's not a huge deal. But let's go. Discovery Mechanic going off. Are we going to be able to turn this one around? I'm getting some hope here. Elspeth Stormslayer gave me some hope. Let's go. Yeah, why not? A little 2/2. Ain't never really hurt nobody. Get in there for a little 2 damage. All Itali's favors, yeah. We got some sages out there. We got some sages out there putting in work. Let's see if we live past this turn. If we live past this turn, we'll probably win. Something tells me Mono Green doesn't have a board wipe ready for me right now. I'm not worried about that. I know, that was wild. I was just talking while that was happening. That's never happened to me before either. First time for everything, that's for sure. Alright, baby. What do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and do this. Discover 4. Should get a Geomancer or something out of this. I do that on Saturdays, yeah. Nobody's asked me in a long time, but I do have that service available. We'll talk shop. I like to direct people towards the MTG Rebellion Discord for that, though, because we have a community of folks, including myself and Darth Rictus, who's my co-host on the show every week. We'll come in and take a look at your deck and give you some tips, some pointers, let you know where things stand, ask you some good questions. Yeah, man, come do that. Come join the Discord. Love to have you. Alright, there's another sage. Alright, how much is that? I gotta do the math. This is the only aggro deck where you gotta do the math. 3, 6, 8, 12, 16, 19, 22. Let's go. Max damage. I can't believe we got a game 3. That's wild. Let's go. God, that is one of my favorite decks I'm playing against right now. So this is a really good test. Honestly, this is a genuinely good test for this deck. Alright, sideboarding for game 3. We're on the defensive. They are the beatdown. I hesitate, but we might want to bring in Exercise. We might want to cut a couple of these Carnosaurs instead. Actually, let's leave 2. We want some removal. But these 2/2 guys, yeah, let's cut these. Let's bring back in our 3rd copy of this. So we'll have a little bit more removal for this matchup. Cats will stretch for eyes. Man, I am an old school MTG player. So I remember the days when people would name decks just wild things. So whenever I hear like a wild name, it always gets me interested in seeing what the deck's about. So feel free to post that list in our Discord if you get in there. I also have a personal Discord with an MTG Arena section. So if you just want to You just want to hang out there? There's that link in the chat. All right, we'll keep this. I need... Oh, no! Did I accidentally hit the mulligan button? We'll keep this instead, then. That's actually a better hand. I was going to have to, like, get to 4 land. Oh, see, we still got a Geomancer's Appraiser in there. That's not too bad. Start with the tap land. Yeah, we need our removal. I can't play with no interaction against mono green landfall. Gotta have some removal. Yeah, get rid of the bristly bill. Gotta remove it. Hopefully we get that 4th land drop. Ugh, let's go. I believe. Heart of the cards, baby. Really? Gilbot building a deck. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. I really am. Anytime you play Magic, I get, like, super thrilled. Gilbot 9000 is one of my members, original fans, first fan of the channel. One of my original Discord members, streamers in there. Streams fighting games. Used to stream fighting games a lot more than you used to. Hopefully we'll get you back in the streaming chair again. Used to host fight nights, so plays a lot of like fighting games, fighting game community person. So if you join my Discord, he's in there as well. Okay, this isn't good. I think we're gonna have to use the Carnosaur to remove Bristly Bill. That can't happen. Got to blow him up. Everything was named after a guild chart or a wedge. Yeah. 3 deuce, Cocoa Pebbles, full English breakfast. Oh my god. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild. That's memory lane right there. Alright, we're going to hold our ride's end. I mean, we don't have much of a choice. We need that 5th land drop. That'd be good. But Appraiser will get us started. Hopefully they just attack with the Tifa. They don't give it hexproof. They don't have the Snakeskin Veil. Only 1 card in hand. That's giving me hope. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Yes! Yes! My chances of winning just went up. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh! Oh, that hurts. I had to take an extra. See, that's why you have to decide really hard whether you want to bring in 2-mana removal or not that's not attached to something like Virtue of Loyalty that has an alternate cost on it. Sometimes that's what you discover. Not that that's a bad thing. Especially with the Landfall deck that gets really powerful really fast. God, I want that 5th land so bad. Okay. Let's attack with this. Cool, cool. End of turn, end of turn. We'll be able to play our Virtues of Loyalty. Oh, man. Hat died. Sleeveless has this hat. I've seen it in pictures. Represent. Yeah, he's not even a Magic player. I mean, now he is. I love it, though. Brother, you just lost your mana dorks. Oh, man. What do I do here? Let's go, Con. Sage, baby, Sage. Well, that's going to work really well with Virtue of Loyalty. 40 days and you've been playing for 32 years. God, that's almost as long as I've been alive. That's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome. Man, you'd be at home in the Rebellion. We got some old heads in there, too. I started playing Magic. What set was it? Onslaught. Slivers. Phage the Untouchable. Like, Mercenaries. I remember that shit. And then after that was the toughest set to start Magic out on. We had Extended. I played Extended Block. Mirrodin. Do you remember Mirrodin? Oh my god, original Mirrodin was awful to play in. That was an awful environment to start Magic in. But I did it. I did. I lost every Friday Night Magic game I played during Mirrodin. But damn it, I stuck around through it. I had a lot of fun anyway. Used to build, man, in the earliest days, before Digital Magic, before MTGO, before you had websites that had all the deck lists, I used to build like 80 card decks, man. I would just put whatever rares I pulled in there and try to make it work. Oh, things are so much different now. Oh, man. Making me reminisce over here. Saying about 24 years, nice. I think my favorite deck back then was Slivers. I was playing Slivers. Alright, we definitely want this 3/2 token. Let's exercise the Chocobo. Bring in Tali's Favor on the flying creature. That should do it. That's game. Khan's gonna do some damage here. Max damage, baby. Yo, thanks for the follow. Thomas K 100KL. I want to say Thomas K 100K. That just flows off the tongue really well. Max damage. All nines all day. Let's go. I can't believe we pulled that out. I didn't think we were going to win game 2. We got a game 3, and then we came in game 3 and dominated. That was, hell yeah. Good test against Mono Green. And we ranked up to Platinum. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Dude, remember when Planeswalkers came out? They were, like, looking back now, they were super underpowered. But for the time, man, people were like, ban Planeswalkers. That's a unnecessary part of the game. I remember veteran Magic players were up in arms about Planeswalkers and just how much they could do. Like, what kind of mess is this? Y'all are messing up the game. That's such a meme about Magic players, right? Like, everything that comes out, we're always like, this is going to be the end of Magic. And it never is. It never is. Started with Yu-Gi-Oh! I started with Pokemon. I started with base set into jungle, into God, what was the third set? Forget the name of it. Fossil, and then Team Rocket, and then I stopped. I picked up Magic after that. Fighting game players do that shit too. That is hilarious. That is hilarious that you say that. There's so many parallels between the fighting game community and the Magic community, honestly. So many parallels. Like fights about meta, fights about casual versus competitive. We got our own celebrities. You know, it's wild seeing the parallels. Alright, are we playing against Orzhov Aristocrats? I think we are. I know, they get a 1/1. And it flies. But, we have a Tali's Favor that we can play on something. Let's go. And the ideal curve is to have this on 3 and then have Geomantic Praiser on 4. That's the ideal curve for this deck. It just hasn't happened for me yet. You see, we drew these. That's terrible if you draw these in your starting hand. I probably should have mulliganed. We're gonna have to kill the Servandum. It's the only way. Alright, we're still in there. We're still in this to win it. DDR at the... Dude, you played DDR too? Me and ICPJs were like our town's champions at DDR, brother. That shit was so fun. We used to love whooping up on folks in high school in that game. And then ICPJs blew her knee out. While she was, like, facing her rival. It was like something out of a manga. Like some kind of comic book story. I think we hold our mana. For Rad's End. I think that's what we do. Captain Jack in the Navy. Yeah, I remember that shit. Pre-banning of Sneasel for the playset Neo. I heard about that. I wasn't playing at the time, but I heard about that. And I heard about a couple of other issues at the time. Made it unfavorable for folks to play. Specifically about, like, artificial scarcity. I think that's when a lot of the, like, scalper stuff started happening in Pokemon. And she was the queen of DDR before that. Yeah, here's Sephiroth. Damn. Damn, that's rough. Oh yeah, we were playing Halo 1 up to Halo 3. We were landing that in college. Hard fucking core. We would, oh my god, I have a story about that in college. We lived below some, like, frat guys, and they lived above us. And so we ran a LAN cable from our Xbox to their Xbox upstairs through the balcony. I bought, like, a 50-foot LAN cable just so we could play with those guys. How wild would it be if I drew an untapped land right here? How are the cards? How are the cards, baby? Untapped land, let's go. I think you were a part of some of those, Gilbot, weren't you? Maybe not. I don't think you were really playing Halo back then. You played Halo after we moved out of that place into the next apartment. I remember that. Let's go. Let's go. We got 2 Cosmogrand Zeniths. Atali's Favor is dropping. We're about to discover 3. Sage in the Skies. Oh, this is sick. Alright, so first trigger, you create the 2 1/1 soldiers. Second trigger, you put a 1/1 counter on everything. Oh no, I fucked that up. I was supposed to do that backwards because it's stack. Damn. Damn. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're cool. Still a pretty good play. I forgot, the stack reverses your triggers. See, when I get too excited, I fuck up. That's my thing about... That's my downfall all the time as a Magic player. Every time I get too excited about what's about to happen, I fuck it up. I'm sure y'all can relate to that. I'm sure that happens to everybody. Last in, first out. That's right. Goblin, that's right. That should be my mantra. Let's go, Appraiser. Alright, we're just gonna put counters on everything. Oh, they do have one flyer. Damn, I hadn't considered that. We're gonna have to attack with everything. Against Aristocrats, we probably want Rest in Peace. Just plain and simple. We'll cut the Zeniths. We'll cut these guys that make 2/2s. Add a Carnosaur. Let's go. Three-round burst assault rifle and Halo 3 with a shotgun. Those are perfect combination right there. I love it. What I used to get people with, though, was the Spartan laser. ICPs will tell you horror stories about the laser sound starting up. Especially on, like, split screen, right? And then the little red target, and boom, insta-death. I used to love surprising people with that. I crafted that same deck today. Jim Davis Aristocrats, I had crafted that same deck. I've been tuning it almost all day. Alright, this hand ain't bad. There we go. That was the card I was about to say we needed, was Atali's Favor. As long as we have that, we're good. She does have PTSD nightmares of it. Yes, Gilbot, she does. This girl used to scream at me when I would kill her with that and call me cheap. She would say I was cheating. That shit was hilarious. You had to be there, I guess. But, oh my god. If y'all know ICPJs, you know that she's usually cool as a cucumber. Not during Halo. Not during Halo. We had this one friend. His name was Lee. He lived next door to us with Gilbot. Gilbot was his roommate. And, you know, we used to do the Halo 3 LAN thing in my apartment. We had, like, 3 Xboxes, 3 TVs. We'd play across them. Split up the teams. Play team deathmatch. And, Lee came over. Happened to sit in front of ICPJs. Happened to pick up the shotgun. Happened to kill her 3 times in a row with it. And on that 3rd time, she yelled at him when he was about to do it again. Just yelled.
It was the sword.
Huh?
It was the sword.
It was the sword? That's even worse. That sword, you could charge it.
He knew where to find it, but Lee could find that sword on every
That's
map.
even worse if it was with the sword. Icy's sitting next to me, by the way.
I
So-
was trying to murk somebody specific on a like,
That's exactly what she said, Gilbot. Gilbot has it in the chat. Don't you touch me. And he just, like, drops the controller and freezes up. And, like, gets up, leaves. I felt so bad. I felt so fucking bad. Oh my god. Yes. Man. This girl is the devil when she plays competitive games with me. The game now, or most recently, is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. If y'all ever played that game, it's 3v3 Dragon Ball based fighter. You'll get accused of cheating 80 times in one match, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. She is, though. She is. I'm talking shit about her, but she's awesome. She's awesome. We ought to play that for a Sunday stream sometime, man. I would love to throw down on that. Here's the Aristocrats deck. Doing its thing. They've got Witch. They've got Sephiroth. They've got Voice of Victory. I think they're really close to winning right here. Not yet, though. Not yet. Almost. You gotta reinstall. I bought the game on like 3 different systems. Shinobi Striker, yeah. I think the same people made that. I'm not sure. But I've heard that one's pretty highly rated. Naruto. I just love drawing cards. Get a couple of Sages of the Skies out there. It's up to my opponent now with their 7-card hand. Yeah, it's a it's not a traditional 2D fighter. It's a 3D arena fighter for Naruto. It had a sequel. It's like the only good arena fighter because the My Hero Academia one sucked. I heard anyway. I didn't play it myself. The Jujutsu Kaisen one sucked. The one where the Ultimate Versus or whatever it was called, J-Star's Victory was another one. They kind of sucked. They just didn't balance the games right from what I hear. Like, gameplay wise, they seem to have been good games, but they just did not balance them right. All right, we gotta kill this thing. I think we're dead. Yep, we're dead. That's how the sacrifice deck does it. Okay. How do we want to do this? Let's bring in the recruiters. We'll bring in the recruiters. I'm being aggressive, so we're going to cut the rest in pieces. Actually, if we're bringing in the recruiters, we're not going to bring in Cosmogrand Zenith. We're going for the quick win. We're watching this anime right now on the block. Cowboy Bebop. Love it. One of my favorites of all time. Alright, we got a way to surveil. So maybe we can surveil us up a 3rd land and then maybe get lucky and play a 4th land. I don't know. Gotta try. We got some killer cards in hand. This is the recipe for success if we can get that 3rd and 4th land. That's another game we used to play a fuck ton in college, dude. That would be a cool stream, too, if we brought out the Rock Band instruments. Me and ICPJs. I'm gonna have to put that in the graveyard, unfortunately. Alright, that's the 3rd land. Give me number 4. Just play it. At least now we have something to put Atali's favor on. As long as they don't remove it. Let's see if they let us make this play right here. I doubt it. They probably have the removal. Get lost ain't bad. I have a chance of finding that 4th land drop. Even if it's not this next turn. Damn. Umbral Collar Zealot is what Aristocrats really gained in the set. Gotta kill the Voice of Victory. Damn. Sometimes it feels like the deck doesn't want me to win. That's alright, man. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, Gilbot. Appreciate you. Anybody just tuning in, I'm Max Damage, all nines, and I stream Magic the Gathering Arena every Thursday and Saturday night, 9 o'clock. Eastern Standard. Tomorrow we've got a premiere for a Stay the Meta episode, Week 0, Edge of Eternities Standard. We're going to break down what we know of the meta. We don't have any data yet. We're going to wait for this weekend to come out with Week 1 next week, next Friday. But tomorrow you can expect new brews. You can expect our top 10 most impactful cards so far in the set for Standard. And a whole lot more. So come by for the premiere. I'll be in the chat tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard. Links to our YouTube channel in the chat. Go ahead and subscribe. Check that out. If you like competitive content, if you like the Standard format, come check us out. Yeah, if we don't draw lands, looks like we're going to be out of this pretty quickly. There's a land. Let's go. Alright, let's switch it up a little bit. Play some Rifty Beats anime music. Timeline Caller. That's another new card in the format that's already paying dividends for decks like Mono Black. Especially because Tragic Trajectory is their new 1 mana value. It's sorcery speed, but it's very easy to get the -10/-10 void ability off of it with a card like Timeline Caller in your deck. Or, you know, give yourself some map tokens. There are multiple ways that people are doing it. Oh, yay, Sephiroth. I think that's it. I think that's going to do it for us if we don't figure it out. See what we can do. Yeah, that's it. It didn't matter what we did right there. They had it next turn as well. Oh well. I think it was a pretty close match anyway. We did just rank up into Platinum, so we got nothing to lose. Not like we can rank back down. Let's go ahead and play us another set with Boros Discovery. So far we are 1-1, 2-1? I think we're 2-1. Boros Discovery on the night. If you want access to this deck list, some of the other ones we've been brewing up, go check out our episode tomorrow at noon on YouTube. It's our Rebel Cast is the name of the podcast. Stay the Meta is the name of the episode. MTG Rebellion is the YouTube channel. All right. Let's get serious. Gotta get out of the platinum pit. Platinum tier 4 is what I call the platinum pit. For some reason, I don't have any data to back this up. But for some reason, maybe by supernatural powers, platinum tier 4 is one of the hardest ranks to get out of. So many seasons where I've just been stuck in platinum tier 4. Alright. Don't know why that is. Yeah, I get up into diamond, sometimes into mythic, and I have a much easier time than I do in platinum tier 4. Hopefully that begins to eat up their removal. Yep. That's what I thought. Ooh, you don't like to see that, though. Don't like to see that. You know what? Let's just do this. Alright, Geomancer time. Let's go. Let's build the army. Nice, right off the top. Nice. Nice play, opponent. Gotta give it to him. Alright, we're still alive. We're still in it. Still in it to win it, baby. Let's go. Damn, that's a tap land. You know what? Leave it. Oh, a sage. The last sage. Nice. Still alive. Still in it to win it. Let's go. It's fine.
Do not despair. Together we will win. One fewer foe.
Just realized they're going to Soul Cauldron the VV. So we'll probably want to bring in Rest in Peace. Post board. Damn, I'm counting on a lot going wrong for them right here. I shouldn't have done that. It paid off anyway. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're definitely bringing in Rest in Peace. Let's go. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. This is probably going to be our last set. I need to still have time in the night to not record, but edit the recorded video for the episode tomorrow. So y'all be sure to come by and check that out. I'm really proud of how far I've taken that podcast. I'm really proud of my co-host, honestly, Athena. She does such a good job week to week. She's also our team coach. And man, she comes from League of Legends. Like, she used to train and coach people paid to play League of Legends. If you know how tough that community is, she is a tough woman. I'm telling you. Y'all need to come check out our content. Come talk to her. Join the Discord. She's definitely in there. Answering questions all the time in the general chat about deck builds, about whatever. Yes, keep Rest in Peace. We're just going to play that off the rip. We are not fucking around. We got to win this. 2-0. What a good thing this would be to beat a Cauldron deck. Izzet Cauldron 2-0. That's what's up. We can do it. Hopefully we draw Atali's favor. Alright, they're going to attack with this. We're going to exile it. We've got the removal. Let's go. Khan, next turn. Damn. That's rough. Let's go. Try this again. That's what's up.
Ready for another exciting expedition. My knowledge is power.
Max damage. Max damage. All nuns all day, baby. Don't forget it. Yo, thank y'all for checking me out tonight. You could have watched anybody play Magic, but you chose to watch me, and I really appreciate that. Check out our episode tomorrow at noon, Eastern Standard, MTG Rebellion YouTube channel. Don't forget, come by. I'll hype it up on socials to remind y'all. But follow me if you like the content. We stream Magic the Gathering Arena every Thursday night, every Saturday night. Sundays, if I have time, we like to play a little variety. And I might bring back an old show here in the coming future. Depends on how things go this fall, but we might bring back an old show that we used to do in years past. So be on the lookout for that. But in any event, go check out the MTG Rebellion. As I always say, be good to each other out there. Stay safe wherever you are. Peace.